Back in 2023, Kylie Jenner and Timothée Chalamet looked like the picture-perfect couple. They made their public debut at Beyoncé's concert, laughing, kissing, and radiating the glow of a high-profile romance. For Kylie, who has always lived under the scrutiny of fame, it felt like she had finally found the one. An Oscar-nominated actor at the peak of his career, adored by Hollywood and fans alike. To the outside world, they seemed unstoppable. But the shine didn't last long, and cracks soon began to show. When Timothée jetted off to Europe to film Dune Part 3, the distance started pulling at the seams of their relationship. Long hours on set, new environments, and whispers from the industry all became part of the story. Kylie was left in Los Angeles juggling her children, her business empire, and the mounting rumors about her boyfriend's activities overseas. People close to her said she wanted clarity, reassurance, and most of all, stability. Timothée, on the other hand, was living the life of a rising star, focused on his career, protective of his independence, and reluctant to commit. For Kylie, the relationship meant more than just love. It was about image, stability, and finally proving she could hold on to a serious partner. Insiders claimed she envisioned a future that included a diamond ring and even moving in together. But whispers quickly spread online, branding her the sugar mama in this situation, someone willing to bankroll the lifestyle if it meant keeping him close. Fans compared Timothée to a young Brad Pitt, too ambitious and too free to settle down, especially in his prime years. That comparison stung because it made it clear Hollywood saw him as a man who should be chasing his career, not settling down in a ready-made family. The situation only worsened when Timothée skipped Kylie's 28th birthday. For someone who thrives on public image, the lack of even a simple social media shout-out was a brutal blow. Fans noticed. They compared his silence toward Kylie to his public support for Zendaya, whom he reportedly celebrated around the same time. Cameras even caught him snapping photos at her event, fueling speculation that he prioritized Hollywood circles over Kylie's family-centered life. One old interview resurfaced where he joked about wanting to date Zendaya if she and Tom Holland ever broke up. That clip exploded online, and for Kylie, the optics were damning. The contrast was stark. Kylie marked her birthday with a quiet family gathering. Cake, painting activities, her kids, and close friends. Meanwhile, Timothée was busy mingling with fellow stars in Venice. The gossip machine went into overdrive. Was he pulling away? Was he embarrassed by the relationship? Or worse, was he already thinking about his next move? For Kylie, the silence spoke louder than any public statement. And for her critics, it was proof that she was more invested in the relationship than he ever would be. But it wasn't just fans stirring the pot. Behind closed doors, Timothée's friends allegedly warned him about the risks of being tied to a Kardashian. One insider supposedly told him, "If you stay with this woman, your career won't go any further." Hollywood has always been harsh on actors linked to reality stars, and the Kardashian name, while powerful, often carries baggage that can overshadow artistic credibility. For a young actor like Timothée, who built his career on prestige films and critical acclaim, the warning wasn't something to brush aside. It planted a seed of doubt, one that has grown louder with each passing month. Social media only magnified the pressure. Online forums exploded with comments like, "Run, Tim, run!" Critics called Kylie messy, accused her of unresolved family issues, and warned Timothée that stepping into her world meant stepping into lifelong drama with Travis Scott, the father of her children. For some fans, the relationship was never about love. It was about Kylie proving she could hold on to a high-profile man. Others took it further, spinning theories about manipulation and even suggesting she was using witchy energy to keep him hooked. TikTok psychics jumped into the mix, predicting heartbreak, career damage, and inevitable downfall. While the relationship rumors brewed, Kylie faced backlash on another front. Her $73 million private jet became the center of controversy when flight data revealed she had flown to Jeff Bezos' extravagant Venice wedding. burning more CO2 in one trip than the average person produces in a lifetime. Videos of her flight path circulated online, fueling outrage over celebrity excess. The fact that the wedding was in Venice, a city literally sinking under the weight of climate change, made it even worse. For critics, it wasn't just tone deaf, it was almost sinister, like billionaires celebrating as the world drowns. Kylie became the poster child for wasteful luxury, reinforcing the image of someone out of touch with reality. The two narratives, her shaky romance and her environmental controversies, intertwined, painting Kylie as a woman spiraling under pressure. On one hand, she was desperate to hold on to Timothée, flying to Budapest to confront him about their future, and even offering to fund their life together. On the other, she was facing growing public backlash for living a lifestyle many now see as unsustainable and cruel. Every move she made, whether in love or luxury, seemed to backfire, feeding the gossip machine with fresh fuel. And then came the whispers about Timothée's loyalty. Party rumors from Europe suggested he was enjoying his downtime a little too much, surrounded by crew members and late-night scenes that didn't exactly scream commitment. For Kylie, already sensitive to public opinion, these rumors were devastating. The idea that her boyfriend might be living it up overseas while she waited anxiously at home added another layer of strain. Fans pointed out that Timothée had his entire future ahead of him. Why, they asked, would he tie himself down now with someone already carrying so much responsibility? The harshest comments went viral. He's young, rich, and successful. Why raise Kylie's kids when he can have his own family someday? The more people talked, the more Kylie seemed to tighten her grip. Reports suggested she wanted Timothée to move back in with her when he returned from filming, even though he had his own Beverly Hills mansion. For many, it looked like another example of the Kardashian pattern, taking control of their partners' lives until the balance tipped too far. Comparisons to Scott Disick and Kourtney Kardashian flooded comment sections. Some saw history repeating itself, and not in a flattering way. The birthday snub, the Zendaya speculation, the warnings from Hollywood insiders, the online psychics, and the environmental controversies all converged into one reality. Kylie's image was unraveling. She had gone from power couple status to desperate headlines, from glamorous romance to public ridicule. And Timothée, once untouchable, was suddenly the subject of pity and cautionary tales. Even fans who once cheered their relationship began to wonder if he would come out of this feeling like a washed-up actor, overshadowed by Kardashian drama rather than his own achievements. As the months drag on, one question hangs in the air. Will Timothée cut ties to protect his career? Or will he stay locked into Kylie's orbit, risking the fallout that so many believe is inevitable? For Kylie, the stakes couldn't be higher. This isn't just about love. It's about legacy, control, and proving to the world she can hold on to someone the industry deems untouchable. For Timothée, it's a choice between Hollywood freedom and Kardashian entanglement. Either way, the fallout is going to be unforgettable. And for fans watching from the sidelines, the story is more than celebrity gossip. It's a spectacle of power, image, and survival. Kylie Jenner is fighting for her fairy tale ending, but Hollywood may already have decided her fate. The only question now is whether Timothée will fight alongside her or walk away before the story swallows them both.